evening, everyone, and how are you? Give us an applause. You're down at the Granada Hotel. We're beaming you guys all around Australia tonight, so you've got to make a lot more noise than that. Get into it. Beautiful. These shows are broadcast on C31 in Melbourne, around Australia on Foxtel on Aurora, into C44 in Adelaide, Digital 31 in Brisbane. You guys are down here in Hobart, and we're going to make sure that we get you around Australia by the end of this weekend. People will be ringing you going, I saw you on TV. You were bloody awesome, except for that lady over there. But what we want to do is, I'm going to not muck around here. I'm going to get the players straight up here so we can get stuck into the show, because that's why you're here. I do want to explain to you, these are the only live and interactive footy panel show going around in Australia. It means that you're here to get interactive with the players, win some prizes, take some stuff home, have a bloody good time, and yeah, all that sort of stuff. These shows are built for you and they're built for them. So this is our version of our footy panel show. So I'm going to get straight into it. Our first panellist, this is a pretty long one, so just, you know, get yourselves all comfortable. He was born on the 16th of April 1978. He played for the Essendon Football Club from 1995 to 2009. He played 270 games and he kicked 926 goals. He is a three-time Coleman medalist. He was with his club's leading goal kicker an amazing 12 times. He's 5 times All-Australian, a premiership player in 2000, goal of the year in 2007, mark of the year in 2008. He captained the club 2006 to 2009. He's All-Australian Hall of Fame, where he wore the number 18 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Matthew Lloyd.
See the Bombers fly up to win the premiership flag. Scramble game are always striving for glory and fame. See the ball.
Matty Lloyd! Come on!
We are the teams they know.
Welcome,
Thanks,
Matt.
Damo. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to have you down here.
Great response. Hopefully that Brian's response isn't as loud as that. Because,
No.
Only joking. No booing at Brian. He's a great man.
Yeah, we love the man.
Player.
Exactly. And we'll get straight into actually mentioning what he has done on and off the field. We'll go with what he's done on the field here. He was born on the 27th of February in 1982. He played 197 games and kicked 32 goals with the Western Bulldogs from 2002 to 2012, where he also won in 2007 the Charlie Sutton Medal. In 2013, he joined the Hawthorn Football Club, where he played 54 games and he kicked only 2 goals. Importantly, this gave him the opportunity to play in and win 3 premierships. 2013, 2014, 2015. In 2013, the grand final, he also won the Norm Smith Medal for playing, obviously, best of field. He's a 2-time All-Australian. He wore the number 17 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Brian Lake.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawthorn.
You're right, mate. Don't do a hammy. Don't do a hammy. It's all good.
And we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come on, day you'll find us striving. Teamwork is the thing that talks.
Hey.
That was a good response, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Over there, thank you. And you still forgot, though, world record holder. No one throws it in. I was actually a little bit nervous from Nick Rewald on the weekend. Took 21 marks, but my record still stands at 23 marks in an AFL game. Yeah. World record, beat that.
Welcome our shy little wallflower to the stage.
It is much easier taking marks in defence, though, isn't it? So I reckon Nick's...
Doesn't show that in the stats, so does it?
They didn't mention that in the record. Good to have you here, Brian. Thanks to both of you, actually, coming down here and giving the fans here at the Granada Hotel a likelihood of what the That's Good for Footy panel show is all about. And we'll have a bit of fun with them tonight, won't we?
I need a little booster seat. These seats are very low, aren't they? Can everyone see my head?
Back here, yeah.
Lordie's sitting on his wallet, so he's okay. Everyone can still see him. As you can see, I'm sitting on mine. It's very low.
Yeah, I haven't got mine on me, so we won't worry about that. Hey, we're going to get straight into it because this is why we want you to get involved. We're going to obviously speak to these guys, but we're going to have a little bit of fun as we go. We're going to introduce our first segment, and this is called What About Me? Oh, you want to break into it, don't you? It just isn't fair that it stops like that. But boys, I'm going to go through a little bit of what about me with you boys, okay? So I'm going to start with you actually first, Brian, if that's okay with you.
That is fine.
Good. Here we go then. I grew up in
South Australia.
South Australia. Whereabouts?
In the western suburbs.
Okay.
I actually lived near Port Adelaide, so I did all my junior football at Port Adelaide Magpies.
Yep.
Then I moved to Woodverse Torrens when I moved to Westlake. So I was a bit up and moving around a fair bit in Adelaide.
All right. Okay. When I was growing up, I barracked for.
The Adelaide Crows. I must admit, I don't know if you remember Tony Modra. Jesus, I used to stalk him. He used to live at Ralston Street in Semaphore. So fair to say I was one of those kids that'd go on there and just press his siren on his, obviously, his doorbell, siren, because it did go off, I must admit. And geez, I was flying around on my bike afterwards. But yeah, I was always a big Crow supporter.
All right, good. Your nickname is?
Lakey, obviously. It was Harrow when I had Harris.
There.
So I changed my name, didn't like it.
No. Wanted to keep up the family tradition, I understand.
Yeah, just Lakey, very, very simple. We're simple people at football clubs.
Yeah, that's okay. Your worst habit is?
Ooh, passing wind, I reckon my kids would say.
All right, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Sure, a few might in the room might agree. Your best feature is?
I don't know if you saw me walk in here. My dress sense was amazing. Had a few whistles for people having some smokes in the pokey area.
Yeah.
I've got a fair bit of positive feedback then.
Are you sure that wasn't the machines just going off? No? Okay. Hey, your favourite food is?
I know this is...
No, his favourite food, not yours.
My answer to the question? Jesus. The lamb was nice.
Yeah.
No, but I still do actually, but Mum doesn't cook it too often now. It's a little bit different. Chicken and Coke. So
Chicken and Coke.
I don't know if you do apricot chicken.
Nothing weird about that,
You use
Lloydie.
Coke with French onion soup. You put it in the oven on top of usually drumsticks, or I like chicken breast because you get obviously
Bit
more
of
of the meats.
Maryland. Ooh.
But no, it's not bed coat.
Are we live? Hello? Yeah. Let's move quickly along.
Coke Zero, just watch the calories.
The happiest I've ever been was?
I'd have to say, sorry wife, not when my first child was born or when I met my wife.
Yeah.
Probably that instant when that siren went to 2013 grand final.
Yeah, all right, yeah, cool. I
Did
like
you
it.
think you'd win the Norm Smith when that siren went?
I thought it caught a time, to be honest with you. I was on.
Yeah, well done. All right, my favourite movie of all time is?
Ooh, Shawshank Redemption it's too obvious.
Oh, do you know how many footballers say that?
Yeah, I know, because I can't think of one right now. Anything with Wesley Snipes. I've always liked Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
Even Sean-Claude Van
Passion-
Damme.
Passion
Maybe
57?
Bloodsport. I didn't mind Bloodsport.
Oh, okay.
Watched
All right.
that. Actually, it was on Fox a couple of weeks ago.
All right.
And
Okay,
I
well,
watched
let's go with one of the best memories I have is, would it have been Norm Smith? But this is your call, so...
Best memory of all time. I should have looked at these questions in the green room. I could have thought of some better
I'd never
answers.
do that to you.
It's probably when I was... Good memories of when I was younger. When you were 16, you tried to go to the bottle because I was the tallest kid out of our friends, and I'd walk in, ask for a six-pack. There you go. You're like, oh, how good's this? And you walk into the train station, you get the train, and you're sitting there and you're sculling the beers because I got them. So those sort of memories when you're young and...
I get it. That's good.
Being, I guess, a nuisance to society, I reckon those were the good times.
Nice, I like it. I've always wanted to.
Well, it's hard. I've got to change my my thoughts. There's always to be a premiership player. Got that. Probably be a better husband. That'd be nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Whilst we're on that then,
Football provides a lot of selfishness. You've got to be selfish for such a long period of time.
which leads me into this question. The most romantic thing you have ever done was?
Well, I did propose.
Okay.
She got a ring on it, so that's enough.
Yeah.
I got down on one knee.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of a cry.
Oh.
Thought my life's over.
Okay.
That's probably the closest. I gave the father-in-law a phone call as well, so the wife didn't mind that too.
All right, very nice. You love doing nothing more than?
Nothing.
Good.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, like it. Good answer. Can you remember your first goal in the AFL against who and where?
It was against, I reckon it was Fremantle at Etihad Stadium. I don't think it was at the Lloyd end, unfortunately. What's your end? Is that the City end or Footscray end?
Is it? Yeah, Footscray end.
Surely you know.
The Docklands end.
Coventry end.
Yeah, that's this. Yeah, it wasn't your end, I was just saying. It was like a Philip Matera. I don't know if you remember Phil Matera playing. He'd always get those goals from, there'd be a contest or someone would lead, the ball would get out the back of the contest, he'll pick it up, swing around on the right foot and snag a goal. Oh. That's how I kicked my first.
Oh, beautiful.
It's Fremantle too.
Right,
I think we lost, 70 points?
Okay.
At least I kicked one.
Yeah, beautiful. When I was growing up, I wanted to be?
Tony Modra. I wanted to take hangers and fly for marks, but now I can't jump. So unfortunately, I couldn't do that.
All right, very nice. We're going through these because we're snapping them all out.
Yeah.
My first kiss was?
Fucking hope not.
That sounded like a guy's voice, and I'm pretty sure that you didn't want it that way either. No good?
No, I can't remember his name.
Well done, mate. All right. Brian Lake, the number one song on the day that you were born was this.
Take my tears and that's not really all. Tainted love. Tainted love.
Tainted Love.
Bit of Tainted Love by Soft Cell. February 1982. Take you back?
Yeah,
How
I was
would
born.
know? I wasn't born.
It was a dark place. And
Exactly what I was thinking.
then
Well
I saw
done,
the
mate.
lights.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, well, there you go. That's Brian Lake. Put your hands together for him. Well done, mate. Thanks for being so candid. Matthew, you've seen how it's done. Now we'll go straight to you. Matthew, I grew up in.
Hard act to follow that, Brian. But I grew up in a place called Avondale Heights, which is only in the sort of around the Essendon area, so not far from where I obviously played all my footy.
Exactly. When I was growing up, I barracked for.
I barracked for Fitzroy.
Fitzroy.
Because my dad played 29 games for Carlton, but the first game I ever went to see, Bernie Quinlan kicked 9 goals.
Super boot.
And he was my hero from that point on.
Yeah, brilliant. Your worst habit is, and I'm probably guessing you don't have one, but we'll go with it anyway.
What's that?
No,
bit of a sledge down the front there. Diving, he said.
No prizes for you.
I'd say, nothing too bad. Biting the fingernails, I suppose.
Yeah, all right, okay. Well, then we'll go with your best feature.
I think my Tom Cruise looks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well done. Good answer, mate. What do you girls reckon?
Brutally honest. Just brutally honest. Don't beat around the bush. Just say it how it is. I'm bloody hot.
Yeah, that's what these shows do, mate. They bring out the best of you. That's what it's called. That's good for footy. Your favourite food is, Matthew?
I love seafood. Calamari, prawns.
Beautiful. Excellent.
Yep.
Your favourite food is, we went down to, is it Muir's? Down at the, oh man. Had some oysters down there today and some scallops, unfriggin' believable. Loved it, and Sandy's down there waving and going.
It's not about you here.
No, yeah, right. Let's get back to it. But I just wanted to get into Tassie. It was fantastic. Thanks, boys. The happiest I've ever been was? Right now?
Yeah, like Brian, winning a premiership, but I think kicking the 100 goals was a pretty special feeling as well.
Yeah, good. Yeah. My favourite movie is?
This one. Do you remember Cocktail? Another Tom Cruise theme. When I was growing up, I had a bit of a crush on the girl in it, the Tom Cruise's.
Yeah.
Remember her? The blonde curly hair.
Name?
Anyone remember her? Yeah, a few
I'll
nods to the head.
Google it.
Google it.
I know
So,
who you're talking about.
Didn't mind that Cocktail.
Yep. Okay. One of the best memories you ever have is?
Best memories, the footy trips in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
They were
cool.
4 of my last 5 years was in Vegas.
Brilliant.
I actually got invited back there with a few of the players this year, and my wife said to me, "You're not a player anymore, so you're not going." So
it's all over for you.
Yeah, it's all over.
You're staying home. We've got 3 kids. That's enough. I've always wanted to.
I always wanted to play cricket for Australia.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But,
a little bit left to centre.
so I'm playing local cricket. That's as far as I can
right.
get now.
Okay. The most romantic thing you ever did was?
When I proposed, I put a rose petal on every step as we. So I was moving into a new home.
All right. Keep going.
And as I got to she got to the top of the stairs, she's thinking, "Is this going to be the night?"
Yeah.
And there was a love heart in rose petals.
Yeah. I like it.
I hope Blakey's wife is watching this, and she thinks that's how he should treat me. And
That's why I'm in the doghouse.
Anyway,
You're staying in Tassie.
Anyway, yeah. So that was
that's
how I
nice.
proposed.
Well done,
Yeah,
Matthew.
yeah.
I think it's wonderful. You love doing nothing more then?
An afternoon kip, an afternoon sleep.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing
nap.
like-
Yeah, good. Can you remember your first goal in the AFL against who and when?
It was 15 seconds into my career.
Yeah?
Yeah,
15 seconds into my career. Love it.
Big Paul Salmon let out from full forward.
Yeah.
Off the back of the pack, just nice, easy soccer through 15 seconds in against the Adelaide Crows. Prizes mob.
Oh, fantastic.
What year was that?
1995. I was Tyson Edwards, who played 350 games. It was his third game, my first.
Bloody awesome. When you were growing up, you wanted to be?
As I said, I wanted to be Dennis Lilly.
Oh, yeah, okay. Keeping with the cricket theme.
Yeah.
All right, and your last one here, your first kiss was?
Yeah, it was just at a disco. And back then, you just walk up and say, "Do you want to get on with me?" Anyway, and
I've got a cousin down here, and I reckon he's done that about 1,000 times. Probably right here.
he's still doing it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Still
Oh,
doing it,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well done.
So I got the nod. That was good.
Matthew Lloyd, the number one song on the day you were born was this. You can imagine that too, can you? Him walking in. Yeah, how'd you go?
Brian
Did you find
just
it, Brian?
googled my crush
Who was
crush
it?
in the cocktail room.
Elizabeth Shue.
That's it. Elizabeth
Jordan
Shue.
Mooney. Jordan
Yes.
Mooney in the movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, beautiful.
Tom Cruise's name in the movie was Brian.
There's a pub trivia question you wouldn't get every day. Wow, not bad, mate. Well done.
Small world.
Guys, put your hands together for Matthew Lloyd.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, even though there's not, we have to talk about the games that are coming up. We're going to make them short and sweet, but we've got the boys here to give their opinions on that, so we're going to go straight into it. Let's go, Sam. Yeah, all right. It's next Thursday, September the 8th. It's the West Coast Eagles. Let's hear that one.
West Coast Eagles.
And we'll go straight into, they're up against the Western Bulldogs.
Sons of the West.
All right, it's finals time, ladies and gentlemen. You can smell it if you're not cutting the grass. It's coming. It's on its way. So Thursday, September the 8th, Domain Stadium, 6:10 p.m. The first one.
Well, we'll get into it. We've got a Doggies fan behind the bar over there too. Hey, Muscles. You probably should have gone the long sleeve, but that's okay. I do have something stuck in my tooth. I do need a toothpick. Anyway.
Well done, champ.
Don't go to the bar because he's just left. No, West Coast, the Bulldogs haven't won in Perth since 2010, and as you saw on the weekend, them playing against Fremantle, for some reason they're just not scoring enough goals at the moment, and you can see why they're probably looking at a Travis Cloak. Jakey Stringer's still playing reserves. You would expect him to come into the side. But West Coast last week, they just demoralised and smashed at Adelaide Crows on their home ground.
Didn't
And for me, I expected West Coast to be up there this year after last year's loss, and they've had a real quiet year. They've just been building. They've won enough games, and probably their turning point really in their season was that Nick Nat's goal against GWS. Since then, they've just turned the corner. And for me, if there's a side outside the top four that can win it, it's a side like this. At the moment, that they're playing really good football. Around the contest, they've got a lot right. Andrew Gaff's probably playing a little bit more inside the contest, as it's a little bit harder to tag him. When he's been playing wing, opposition has been able to shut him down, but you can't tag him and Shuey at the same time. So he's getting off the leash a little bit. But
Is he going too deep here or not?
Yeah, he might be,
Yeah.
but
You're sounding like David King.
Yeah, I'm actually letting you go.
I did go cross-eyed then.
No, it's all right. I'm letting you go. This is
riveting.
actually that's good
This
for
is
footy, not
riveting
Fox
stuff.
footy. Yeah. But that's not bad. I enjoy what you're doing. That's why I let you go. Last time he was on the show, he broke a microphone too. Remember that, Sam? Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
We get stuff then. Anyway,
So your tip is,
I
Brian?
don't think the Bulldogs can score enough. Defensively, they're great. I just don't think they can score enough to beat West Coast Thursday night at Domain Stadium.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Matthew.
Brian absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Good.
Everything you said.
Well
Times
done.
two,
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I like it. All right. That was that tip. Let's go to Friday, September the 9th. We're at the MCG, 7:50 p.m. It's Geelong.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all. We
And that'll
are
do.
Geelong.
let's go straight to who they're playing. The Hawks.
We're a happy team at home.
Whoa!
We're the mighty fighting
Feel free, you're on TV.
We love our club.
That'll do. Thank you very
and we
much,
ready
Seb.
to win.
Geelong versus Hawthorn. It's going to be a cracker game.
Yeah.
MCG 750, 80,000. You'd probably expect. You know,
That'll be massive.
What can you not get from this game apart from win or loser? Geelong Hawthorn, boys.
They're not going to like this in here, and you can have.
Can't do it.
Let him get it out.
You can
Can't
have,
do
you
it.
can have, and you can have egg on your face when you do tip against the Hawks. But I think they are ripe for the picking, Hawthorn. I think there's a team. It's time for someone, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's not this final or it's the prelim or the grand final. A team's going to get hold of them. I think this final series.
Yeah.
I just think that their bottom five isn't as strong.
Yep.
Their top end, I think the only danger for Geelong is that they don't have great small defenders. So I think Bruce, Piopolo and Rioli could cause them some trouble.
Yep.
But overall, I think Geelong are travelling much better.
Much better.
And should win the game. I think it'll be close, but I think Geelong can just win this game.
Yep,
Brian?
good. Okay.
Not bad. But I'm not stupid enough when I'm going to leave this facility to be picking against Hawthorn. There is a Geelong supporter I did see. I walked past before, right over there. I've got him covered. So I concur with what you're saying. In finals, you need big forwards to provide a contest, pluck a mark every now and then. And just unfortunately, Hawthorn just haven't got that at the moment. I know with Ruffy at the start of the year, but even the guys now with John Segler injured, just means McAvoy's got to spend more time on the ruck. Fitzpatrick did well in his first game. Yeah. It's going to be hard to expect that for the next 4 or 5. But Hawthorn, how can you tip against him? I hear what you're saying about someone's going to get him, but I just don't think Geelong will get him at the MCG on Friday night. So for me, I'm still going to pick the Hawks on Friday nights.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right, that's what we like. A little bit of controversy on the panel. We're going to go straight to Saturday, September the 10th. We're heading over to ANZ Stadium in Sydney, 3:20 p.m. It's Sydney versus GWS. Let's hear Sydney.
Cheer, cheer the red and the
Any
white.
Sydney Swans supporters?
The name by
No?
day
Okay,
and by
that'll do
night.
that. Let's go straight to GWS. There you go. You doing this one?
Well, there's a big, big sound from the west of.
Do you know why you're actually doing that? You know why you're doing that? No, because it's from this. Plagiarism right there. We won't go into that though. Sydney versus GWS, another cracker game. I mean, these top 8 teams, everyone's where they should be. But Sydney versus GWS.
It's a perfect first round of finals for the AFL, isn't it? That you get a massive, Sydney derby or derby, depending where you're from. Yep. In Sydney, you've got the big game, Geelong versus Hawthorn, the MCG. So the AFL will be rubbing their hands together. Yeah. For me, I still see Sydney as a grand finalist side. I just think just their midfield at the moment is just phenomenal. It's very hard to stop. Is there a reliance on Buddy? Probably a little bit at the moment. Kurt Tipp's coming back from injury. They need him up and going. Nate Smith's done fantastic in the ruck at the moment. So, but just for me, just their all-round, their all-round game. The defence has always been an issue. I thought they could be exposed. A very one-on-one defence, not great on the ground level. Yep. But it's not getting exposed because the midfield is dominating and the forwards are kicking goals. So great that GWS has got that top 4 spot because they can go into this game and you say you've got nothing to lose. You've got a grand final opportunity to lose, really, haven't you? But they've got the freedom knowing that they've got a second chance. Yep. And that's the scary thing when you're a young side that's got nothing to lose coming into a big game like this.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, right on.
If it was at the SCG, that'd be a certainty, the Swans. But I think now it's at ANZ Stadium. Actually, it's a bigger ground, and the pace of the GWS Giants could test the Swans at stages through the night. But the Swans are the most informed side, so you have to tip them. You have to tip the Swans.
Beautiful. All right, straight out of that one, Saturday now, September the 10th, again, Adelaide Oval, 7:10 p.m. It's Adelaide versus North Melbourne. Let's hear Adelaide.
We're the pride of South Australia. We're the mighty.
We'll stop it there, otherwise Brian will start
Crow
singing.
supporters here? No.
No. And let's go straight to North Melbourne.
So join
Like
in
it.
the chorus.
All right. we'll leave it there because if you join in that chorus, we'll be here till next week. So let's just leave it at that. Boys, tips, Adelaide versus North Melbourne? Thoughts?
Well, there's a North fan down here and there's a few others. Stay away from Brian because remember he choked the life out of Drew Petrie one night too.
Jesus.
So I'd be careful.
After you bagging me at the start, I thought, geez, I might have to do that again.
But
No,
well, they should belt them, shouldn't they?
Adelaide,
Crows?
yeah. They're just limping at the line at the moment.
Why? You've run 3 games of your last 12.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say you've limped into the
Proof's
final.
in the pudding, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Mate, you're at halfway through the year, you're looking fantastic, but finals are played in September.
And you've sacked your best players. What a great move that was on the eve of the final.
Oh, gee, I don't even know what to say, so I'm not going to say anything.
Sorry, we have to walk out that way too. Back door.
All Adelaide. All right, done. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the tips from the boys. As I said, it's a footy show. This segment's called What's Going On. All I'm going to do is ask the boys a few things about what's going on football, and they're going to give me their one-word answers. Aren't you, Brian?
We'll try.
Yeah. All right, we'll
I'm
see.
on fire, so you just can't shut me up.
I love it too. And we haven't even had beers yet. Your thoughts on these players? Where will they end up, boys? You can just tell me what club. Mitchell from Sydney.
Hawthorn.
Yeah.
Hawthorn.
Okay. Fife.
Fremantle.
Staying.
Fremantle.
Vickery.
Caroline Springs.
I like it, yeah, probably. And you know, you might have the inside running there. Yeah. Matthew.
I will say North Melbourne.
Oh, okay. All right. Jack Rewalt.
Richmond.
Good. Prestia.
He is definitely going to Richmond.
Yes.
Definitely going to Richmond. We saw that. Yeah, it's been finalised.
Just hopefully not pick 6. Because I think that's a bad idea from Richmond.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
story.
O'Meara.
I'm hoping the Bombers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the Bombers.
Okay.
By the way, the CEO from the Gold Coast has been talking. I think pre-season draft, Jaeger O'Meara.
To the Bombers then.
To the Bombers.
Ooh, good. All right. Clokey.
Geez, the way it's looking... Well, coming from Damien Hardwick, they can make finals, so you think maybe Richmond's an opportunity for him. But I still think the Dogs would take the risk just to help Tom Boyd, Cranberry back next year.
Yeah.
If you get 2 years out of him, I think that's a bonus.
Okay. Good answer. Nick Del Santo.
He won't be playing AFL, I wouldn't have thought.
Nah, unfortunately, I think he's easy to replace. He's an outside player. I think they're easy to replace.
And Petrie.
Probably Strathmore with Hamish McIntosh, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Matthew,
no,
sorry
he won't be
about that. And last one, Ballantyne.
He's had a bad couple of years, Hayden Ballantyne.
Yeah.
So he wants to play for West Coast. That's where he wants to go because he wants to stay in Perth. So
There was an inkling that Geelong was very keen on him, but to move the family and to move interstate for 2 years, it's a hard decision to make. Yeah. Perfect world, West Coast, at the feet of Josh Kennedy to be perfect.
So what are your thoughts on this upcoming bye round? Like now? Like what are your thoughts on it
Well,
now?
it's good because we're here. There's no footy coming up on Friday unless you want to go down to Werribee in Melbourne because I'm playing a grand final there on Sunday. Thank you, club.
Or booking their tickets.
I'm going for 4 in a row. Caroline Springs going for their first. But still, so that's a good thing. That there's still local footy going on, and obviously with the EJ Whitten match on Friday night. So
And don't
good for
forget
that.
the ladies are playing. There's
They're playing on Saturday, which is I think shown on Channel 7 as well. So I don't know what that will be here, but a great opportunity for things like that.
For sure.
Could have been a thing where they've got the All-Australian Awards on Thursday night. Maybe they could have fitted in a few more different awards to get that out the way. Yep. Then we can worry about finals.
Yep, cool, Matthew.
I think that we lose a bit of momentum, but once Thursday comes around next week, we'll forget we had the bye. So we don't, it allows injured players time to get up for finals as well.
Yeah, beautiful. Yep, well done. Boys, who is your Brownlow tip?
Dangerfield's $1.30.
Yeah,
so I think that's pretty obvious.
Danger. Who will be the greatly improved team of 2017?
2017.
I'm going Essendon.
Yeah.
Bang.
And I will say, I think Collingwood can rebound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, okay. Who is your finals tip? Which two teams? 2016. Who will be your finals tip? Who will play in the grand final? Which two teams?
Sydney, definitely. Sydney will be that side. And it's such a big game Friday night because that's what happens. If Geelong win, you'd say them, Hawthorn. If they play 2 games in MCG, very hard not to then play in a grand final. So I'm going to go Sydney Hawthorn again.
Sydney Hawthorn. All right. Matthew?
Sydney Geelong with West Coast of Smoky.
Oh, okay. Who will win the flag?
This is when I think I'll get people a little bit upset.
Yeah. Go, Brian.
I'm going to go Sydney.
Jeez, I can't.
Just drop the bomb.
All right.
Nah.
There it is. There it is.
Sorry, I'm the good luck
Hawthorn
charm.
gave him a lifeline. I can't
Yeah.
believe he's done it.
Look at that.
Hey, it can change by the week. I thought Adelaide were a chance a week ago, and look what's
West
happened to
Coast
them.
did to 'em. Yeah.
So I will say Sydney as well.
All right. Second last one. Who will coach Brisbane in 2017? And don't say who gives a shit.
Well, it's going to be tough. They've got to get a guy that's got experience, but it's hard that Brett Ratton, I don't think, is going to do the job. He's not going to uproot the family for such a big task like that, because I think there might be opportunities next year in Melbourne for an opportunity to be coaching a side. So does he just hedge his bets for 12 months?
Can I ask you a question, Brian?
Oh, you certainly can.
The man that controls Clarko in the box when Clarko's going crazy,
Yeah.
a man by the name of Chris Fagan's the one that controls him. Is he? What are his coaching credentials? Because he's being linked to the job.
Funny that. I did text him this morning when I did hear that. I said, do you need a backline coach up in Brisbane? Because the Sun's struggling in Melbourne. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit of a tan up there, and just send a little emoji just laughing. So he's 50-odd years old. I think it's fair to say it's probably past him as well.
Okay.
And that extent, you see how they're doing it with, I guess, the coaches now. They've gone from assistant coaches that have been in a very good program, coming senior coaches. So I think they'd go down that extent, but then have some mature heads around him as well. I think that's the main objective. Is he got some sort of leadership around him that's been in the business for a fair while.
Yep.
But I think it'd be someone that's a young, up-and-coming assistant coach.
Last question, boys. Who's going to win the Rising Star?
Mills,
Callum?
Sydney, yeah.
Callum?
Yeah.
Caleb? Daniel?
He would have been, Mills just in front of Daniel.
Yeah, I think most of the betting's been closed on that because there's been a betting plunge on Callum Mills to win it. So go to the TAB and put that into multi as well, I reckon.
All right, that's it. That's the boys. They've just finished off with our segment. That's called What's Going On. The segment that we're going to be doing right now is called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Wonderful. We like a little bit of a sing-along. That's what these shows are all about. We've got 2 contestants up here that are going to be playing tonight a segment called Simply the Best. We've got Christy and Graham. Can we put your hands together for them? You 2 lovely people are actually going to be playing for, what have we got down there? 6-pack of Coronas in a tub. One of you is going to be taking home a 6-pack of Coronas in a tub. And on top of that, we'll actually throw in a $20 voucher from the Granada Hotel. Can you put your hands together for the Granada Hotel, guys? Thank you. All right, Christy, this is how this segment works. Christy, hello. This is how this segment works. I'm going to be asking you 10 questions regarding the Essendon Football Club. You need to answer those 10 questions as quickly and as concisely as you possibly can. And Matthew's going to be keeping score for you. At all times, look forward and hold the microphone underneath your chin. Are you ready to go? Here comes your first question, Christy. We're going to put a clock on it too. Sam's going to be running a clock. So, no mucking around. You ready? Here we go. How many premierships has your team won?
14.
Incorrect. 16. How many times has your team played in a losing grand final?
4.
No, 29. You realise it's Essendon, don't you? You ready, Christy? Who is your team's captain as of this year?
Shut up.
It is correct. Please don't shout out the answers. Who wears the number 9 at your club?
9.
The microphone, Christy.
Oh.
Come on.
No, I
No, Buzz. Brendan Goddard, the same person. Oh, all right. Maybe we don't need to give you the microphone. Okay. How many members does your club currently have or closest to? And I'll let you within 1,000. And I'll give you a hint. It's between 50 and 60.
52.
No, 57,566. Question number 6. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the home and away season last year? Last year, not this year.
Oh, that's a bit hard.
What would your answer be?
8.
No. You actually finished 6th. All right. Actually, no, I apologise. You actually finished 15th. I apologise. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season? And you can actually say it this year if you want, if that makes it easier.
This year was 3.
Well, that'll do then. You've got it. All right. Question number 8. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
2000.
Keep going. Keep going.
Melbourne.
Yeah, she's correct. All right. Well done. Well done. This will get you. How many points did you win that grand final by?
It wasn't much.
Turn around.
Oh, shit.
Quick, Christy.
8.
8. No, it was 60. Close. Christy, your last question. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years at the Essendon Football Club.
Sheedy.
That's 1. Quick.
Worsfold.
Worsfeld, that's 2.
Thompson.
That's 3. Well done. She finished up with a total of 4. Christy, 4. It's not too bad.
Sorry, Lloydie.
That's all right. Matthew's
That's
all
all
right.
right.
He only
At
has to
least
turn the paddle. You're the one that doesn't get the prize. He's fine with it.
That's all right.
All right, here we go. Hand it over to Graham.
Let's
How
go,
you feeling,
Graham.
Graham? You must be feeling pumped. Excited
mate.
now?
Yes, I'll,
Can you actually come
I
over
know
this way a little
absolutely
bit?
nothing about
Hey,
everything.
Damien, Carlton did choke in the last round, in round 23,
Yes.
to the Bombers.
They did.
So they could do
That's
it
a good
again here.
point.
Yeah.
Go on, Graham.
We're shuffling around for the draft.
Was
here.
there?
Here we go, Graham. Your first question is exactly the same. You've got the same 10 questions, but they're now about Carlton. How many premierships has your team won?
14,
No, 16. How many times has your team played in a losing grand final? They're Carlton.
14,
Oh, 13, mate. Very close. Who is your team's captain?
Gibbs.
Oh, no. Mark Murphy.
Choking.
Oh, he's choking,
Should be
Matthew.
minus points.
He is.
Greg Norman.
Matthew. Greg Norman.
Just can't handle the
Are you
pressure.
ready, mate? Here we
He
go
should
again.
be. Gibbs should be.
Yeah, question 4. Who wears the number 9 at your club? Oh, we've got him here, Matty. Quick.
Cripps.
Cripps. Got it just in time. Question number 5. How many members does your club currently have or closest to? And I'll give it to you within 1,000. I'll say it's between 45 and 55.
46.
No, 50,202. Bad luck, mate. Where did your team finish last year on the ladder at the end of the home and away season?
15th.
No, 18th. What's his score, Brian? 1.
Don't you get the AFL in Tassie? Only joking.
Oh, hello, Royce Hart, Peter Hudson. This used to be his old pub. Oh, Lloydie, you're going to have to...
They only care about Hawthorn.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to have to get you escorted out after this. Number 6. How did you go with that? You didn't get it. Obviously, it was 18. So we'll go to question 7. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season? And bearing in mind if they finished 18th...
1.
No, Graham. No, Graham. No. 4. Number 8, Graham. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play? Shh. Oh, no, actually, help him.
95. 95.
Against? Quick. Time?
Geelong.
Geelong's correct.
Oh, that was after the buzzer.
I didn't even hear a buzzer. We didn't have that going. He's not going to beat you, Christy. Relax. You've got your 6 Coronas. They're coming. How many points did they win that grand final by, Graham? Seems as you knew that so perfectly. It was very similar to Christie's answer that she got wrong.
56.
Oh, 61, not bad. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years. Here we go.
Ratton, Parkin,
Yep.
and
Yep.
what's his name?
I don't know. You're
Malthouse.
It's your
I
segment.
can't bring myself to say it.
Well, yes, you got that correct. And he finished up with a total score of 3. Wow. Matthew, anything to say about Kelton's result?
It's been lean times for Carlton for a
Yeah.
long time, hasn't it?
Sorry, Graham.
No wonder we get the spoon.
Yeah, all right. Whoa. Guess what, though, Christy? You win! Well done. This is a segment called Will I Lie to You? This segment's pretty simple. It's called Will I Lie to You? And it's a true and false segment. We're going to be asking 13 questions. We've got Nathan and Simon down the front who are both playing on behalf of the boys. They're going to be keeping score. I'm going to be asking the boys a series of questions and they're going to be buzzing in and we're just going to test their buzzers. So let's go with you, Brian. Okay. We've got a cow and Matthew. A horse. All right. So a cow and a horse. All right. So you ready to go with it, boys? These are your 13 questions. You boys just have to turn over the paddle, and for doing so, you get to win, well, 6 Coronas and a bucket.
First in, is it, Damien?
First in it is, yes. First in it is. 1995 Brownlow medalist was Paul Kelly with 21 votes. Ooh, Matthew?
False.
No, it's true. Was Paul Kelly. 21 votes. 2001, the Norm Smith medalist was Sean Hart from the Brisbane Lions.
That's true. I played in that game.
I haven't called out your name yet, Matthew.
Sorry.
Matthew.
Sorry. True.
Yes, true. Correct. That's he's got 1 point. So Simon.
They're not easy to win either, I must admit.
No, you've got to be a bloody good player to win a Norm Smith, don't you? In 1995, the Anzac Day medalist was won by Severio Rocker. Ooh, Brian.
I just want to press it because he was beating me.
Yeah. Is it true or false?
False.
The answer is true. Bad luck, mate. Bonus point. What was the result of that game? Matthew.
It was actually a draw.
Well done. Simon, you got another point. The Coleman medalist in 1989 was Jason Dunstall with 128 goals. Yeah, Matthew?
I'll say true.
And you would be correct. It is true.
He's just come in and said, I got no idea about all this sort of stuff. He's just gone bang, bang, bang,
No,
bang.
why? Because the
He's
last
good though,
time I
isn't he?
did this, it was about music, movies, and I struggled, Brian.
I think I've been stitched up.
The 1980 Coleman medalist was Malcolm Blight with 94 goals. True or false?
No idea.
Your answer, please, Brian.
False.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well done.
There we go. Yes.
The real
Well
winner
done.
was Michael Roach, a good Tasmanian boy. 107 goals he kicked in that
Say
year.
the real winner.
Yeah.
Did you get that right?
No, the 1980 Coleman medalist was Malcolm Blight, and he said it was false. And so he got it right. Richmond won the wooden spoon in 2007. Matthew.
False.
No, it's true. They did.
Yeah.
In
That
1999,
was true.
Melbourne won the wooden spoon. In 1999, Melbourne won the wooden spoon. Is this true or false? Brian.
Well, 99, so then they played in the grand final in 2000.
Yeah.
That's a fair effort.
Yeah, not bad, is it? So your answer would be?
False. False.
You want to go with that?
False.
Yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say, just... Thanks for that.
Yeah, it was actually Collingwood. In 2009, St Kilda finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season. Brian.
True.
Correct. What's the scores down there, boys? How you going? Is that three apiece? Jesus.
This is tense.
Edge of the seat. Stop.
Whoa.
Whoa. Don't get up and get a beer, anyone, will you? In 2006, Adelaide finished on top of the ladder.
Correct. True.
No, false. In 2006, it was West Coast. All right. In 1994, the Norm Smith medalist was Peter Matera from West Coast.
You can have it, Brian.
True.
True.
No, it's false. He won it in 92. Dean Kemp won it in 94.
Number 2.
This is our last question. What's the score there, boys, please?
Jesus.
5 versus 3. Lloydie, here we go.
Double points, I thought.
One last question. Gary Ablett was the Coleman medalist only twice in his career.
True.
93 and 94. Is that true?
True.
No, it's false. He also won it in 95.
Shattered.
That's it. How'd we go? Scores? Simon, got your name wrong and you bloody win.
Sorry, mate.
Well
Sorry.
done.
I do apologise.
You're a champion. This is a segment that we call Say My Name. This is a little segment. We love this one and we want you boys to have a bit of fun with this. Our 2 champions up here are going to keep score for you. And basically the way that this works, Scott, you're going to be going first. You barrack for Melbourne, correct? Yes. I'm going to be asking you in 45 seconds every player's surname and you've got to give me their Christian name. Your
Ready.
first one starts now. Hogan.
Jesse.
Correct. Jones.
Nathan.
Correct. Salem.
Christian.
Correct. Watts.
Jack.
Correct. Petraka.
Christian.
Correct. Dawes.
Chris.
Correct. Viney.
Jack.
Correct. Lamumba.
Harrietta.
Yep, that'll do. Trengove.
Jack.
Correct. Brayshaw.
Angus.
Correct. Gorn.
Max.
Correct. Tyson.
Dom.
Correct. Oliver.
Clayton.
Yes, correct. Dunn.
Lyndon.
Correct. Stretch.
Billy.
Correct. Kent.
Dean.
Correct. Frost.
Jack.
What was that one?
Sam.
Sam. Yep, that'll do. Melksham. Come on. What do you finish up with? 17. Not bad. Well done, Scott. Nice effort, mate. That was good. 17.
Well done. Wow. Good number too.
I'm
17.
pretty impressed with that, mate. That
No
was,
pressure, mate. No pressure now.
No, it's all up to you. Anthony, how are you feeling after that? You're
He's sweating bullets. Look at him.
sweating bullets, mate. All right. But you know how it works. Just keep the microphone up underneath you so I can hear it nice and clear. And I'm going to ask you the same. All Hawthorn players, give me their Christian names. Your time starts now. Roughhead.
Jared.
Correct. Lewis.
Jordan.
Correct. Hartung.
Billy.
Correct. Mitchell.
Sam.
Correct. Gibson.
Sam. Josh.
Oh,
Josh.
yeah, all right. McAvoy.
Ben.
Correct. Jerea.
Taylor.
Correct. Burgoyne.
Sean.
Correct. Hill.
Brad.
Correct. Whitecross.
Brendan.
Correct. Frawley.
James.
Correct. O'Rourke.
Jonathan.
Correct. Birchall.
Grant.
Correct. Hodge.
Sorry, say that again.
Hodge.
Luke.
Correct. Smith.
Isaac.
Correct. Litherland.
Angus.
Correct. Segler.
Jonathan.
Correct. Gunston.
Jack.
Correct. Willsmore.
Dallas.
Correct. Yes. Sicily.
James.
Correct. Bruce.
Luke.
Correct. O'Brien.
Tim.
Well done. Way to go, mate. Cascade draft, and I hear you like that down here. Eh? All you've got to do to win it is play this segment, and it's called I Did It My Way.
Oh no, not me. I did it my way.
It's pretty simple how this game works. Normally we'd suggest you drink this before you do it, but in this instance, you're going to be doing it after. Now what you guys have to do is we're going to lead you in with 3 seconds of your club song, and then you've got to continue it. That's what you've got to do.
We are the Navy Blues. We are the old dark.
Navy Blues. We're the team that never let you down. We're the only team old Colton knows.
Oh, we got a jig too.
So join in the chorus and sing it one and all.
Oh, join in the chorus, North Melbourne's on the ball. Good old North Melbourne, the champions you'll agree. North Melbourne is the team that plays to win for you and me.
See the bombers fly up, up.
To win the premiership flag. Our boys who play this grand old game are always striving for glory and fame.
Bulldogs fight, Bulldogs roar, and give our very best. Cause they can't beat the sounds of the ball.
We're the team that never lets you down. We're the team that Dalton knows.
We're going to give it straight away to you. It is David from Essendon. You're our winner. But we just want to know, we made the trip down here to Hobart. Are you glad we did? Yeah! Some of you boys couldn't give a shit. You're just going, yeah, whatever, mate. But we're glad we did. We loved it, and we've had a really good time. The weather today was just superb. We had a really good time in Hobart. Boys got down here late this afternoon, came along, and you guys have just been, well, simply brilliant. So thanks very much for getting involved in the shows. I'm just going to do a little bit of sign-off now, and then we're going to do our last segment for the night. The last segment for the night is going to be this six-pack of Coronas down here. So I'm going to finish this with... We're running a competition this year. I'm sorry it doesn't apply to you individuals right here, right now, but it's from the Big Picture people. They're one of our major sponsors. They're giving us an $11,000 home theatre surround package with a giant 3-metre screen that's going to be delivered to somebody's house in Melbourne, on Grand Final Day. And if you're playing at home, this is how you enter. Yes, thanks to the Big Picture people, we have the chance to win a home cinema sports pack valued at over $11,000. You can enjoy big sports, movies, concerts and even video games on a big 3-metre screen with thunderous surround sound. This home cinema pack is courtesy of the Big Picture people. To enter, simply log on to bigpicturepeople.com.au/goodforfooty. Terms and conditions are on the page. Good luck to everyone, and thanks to the Big Picture people, the experts in home cinema. We've got some upcoming shows. If you want to come over to Melbourne at any stage, on September the 7th, these are all from the Caulfield RSL, September the 7th, appearing from the Hawthorn Football Club, we've got Jordan Lewis and Jack Gunston. On September the 14th, we've got the Nice Guys of Footy with Matthew Lloyd and Matthew Richardson at the Caulfield RSL.
Okay,
Nice guy, Brian Lake.
Yeah, different guys. We're doing that one. September the 21st, we're doing a Bad Boys of Footy show with Dane Swan and Dustin Martin. I'm telling you that because that'd be a good show to go to, except it's sold out. September the 28th, we're doing our Footy Funatics Grand Final show, also out of the Caulfield RSL. September the 30th, that's a Friday. That's the Friday public holiday in Melbourne, where you can, if you do come over, you can come down to the Caulfield RSL and see us do a Friday footy panel show. The September series, they'll all be run out of the Caulfield RSL. If you want to come along to it, all you've got to do is go www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/register. Go on there, enter your details, you'll receive a confirmation via email. Just go and get that confirmation, tell us how many tickets you want and how many shows you want to attend, and it just goes from that. We do the shows live every Wednesday night in Melbourne. I wish you guys could be at all of them because it's been bloody awesome. If you want to know more about us, we're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thanks to Christy, thanks to Joe, thanks to Sam for coming down, making the trip down here to the Granada Hotel. I want you all now, and thanks for Sandy. I want you to all put your hands together for Sandy. She's going to be over on the red carpet a bit later. At the end of the show, she's going to interview these two champions, and then she'll interview you if you want to get involved. And if you do, bear in mind, it's going to be going around Australia on TV, so you might get your head on the box. I just wanted to say thanks to Sandy, thanks to the production crew, and now a really big thank you to Mr. Brian Lake. Please put your hands together. And keep that applause going for Matthew Lloyd. These guys are friggin' champions. We love them. We are so rapt to have you both here tonight. We really, really honestly loved that you took your time and effort to come down here and entertain these guys. It's been wonderful. I have nothing more to say apart from, did you guys have a good time? Yeah. Thank you very much then. My name is Damien. Have a good night and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
We're here in beautiful Tasmania and we just had Brian Lake and Matthew Lloyd. What a show and what a crowd. And now I'm just going to ask people what they thought of the show. Brian, welcome back to That's Good for Footy panel show. Thank you so much for coming all the way from Melbourne to Tasmania. What do you think tonight?
Oh, it's been fantastic. We're down here in Hobart, and I've been down to Hobart a few times. Obviously, with Hawthorn, we've got a great partnership with Tasmania. So I've been down a few times, and what's good to see is we've got plenty of Hawk supporters here tonight. So it's been a fantastic night, and I hope everyone's enjoyed it.
Here we are in Hobart, and obviously you've done plenty of these shows in Melbourne, but great to bring it into state, and great to be part of it with the great Brian Lake. Great fun, obviously great interaction with the crowd. It's not many shows where you do things like this, where you interact so much with the crowd.
Have you ever seen a show like this before, and how would you sum it up in one word?
Brilliant.
Bloody awesome.
Brilliant.
Sensational.
It was awesome. It was really awesome. It was much better than the footy show, I can tell you.
What do you think of the panellists tonight?
Awesome.
Great.
Absolutely sensational. Brian Lake, it was funny for a Hawks fan, but Matthew Lloyd, that's the reason I came here. Matty Lloyd, fantastic.
Oh, they were absolutely, they made the show. Funny fellas, it was just all round good, yeah.
Fun, exciting.
So obviously this is something you'd come back to again?
Oh, absolutely. The more Bombers plays they bring, the more I'll be here.
Oh, 10 out of 10. Even though I'm very sick, I still come and I made it.
Oh, yes, please. If you could be here every Wednesday night, that would be great.
Thank you so much for coming to Tassie, and I did tell all the guys because it was just truly so much better. It was awesome.
So there you have it. They've had their say, and now I'm going to have mine. This has been That's Good for Footy panel shows. My name is Sandy. Thank you, and good night.
Want more information about the shows? Then log on to the That's Good for Footy website at www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au. Here you'll find venue dates and lineup, photo gallery, register to win section, competitions, ticket sales and heaps more.